Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Pinge, and welcome to Dawnmaker, a game which is part city builder and part deck builder where the world has been covered by a dark, toxic smog, and it's our job to repair magic lighthouses to cast away the smog and bring light back to the world, which all sounds very lovely. So we have cards to play that give us resources or abilities, we build things to help us develop a little settlement, and ultimately we do need to get the lighthouses lit or the toxic smog will engulf us, and that would be quite bad. Now this is the demo of the game, it's on Steam right now as I record this, and as always if you're interested there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description so you can go and check the game out a little bit more and also have a go at the demo if you would like to. But anyway, here we go, let's jump right in and try as best we can to get those lighthouses lit. Okie doke, here we go. So right there in the middle of the screen is our lighthouse. However, if we just go and take a closer look at the lighthouse, we can see that it does look a little bit run down, doesn't it? It looks a little bit worse for wear, things are falling off and it's all very broken, so we do need to fix that up a little bit because when it's working that will shine out a lovely light to cast away the smog, and I don't think there are any prizes for working out where the smog might be in this game because it's sort of everywhere. It's everywhere apart from on that little kind of hex over there. This is the smog. There's a lot of smog and it's all over the place. So we're definitely up against it. And also, if we look in the top left corner, the smog does appear to have a slightly creepy face. So I don't think it's just like a sort of a toxic cloud. I think there's something a little bit more sinister going on, some sort of like magical thing. It does say there the smog destroyed all life and took over the continent. Only with the combination of Eclarium and Luminoil can it be repelled. So yeah, the fog I think might be sort of an evil living cloud or whatever, I'm not quite sure, but yes, it will attack us soon. However, yes, we can defend against it with Eclarium and Luminoil. So here's our Luminoil, the little kind of tree thing, that's fun. So we need to make sure we have a good supply of that, and that there is the Eclarium, and that is the thing we need to fix up our lighthouses and get them shining, which is all very good. However, I notice over here that we do have some additional kind of ruined buildings. Now I've only done the tutorial for this game. I've only done that, and in that we didn't have any extra kind of buildings. So I assume if we make our way over to them, we can fix them up and then use them to do whatever it is that they do, which is quite fun. So there we go. So yeah, that over there is Luminoil. That is Eclarium, and then over here we've got science and we have materials, and then we take it in turns. It's all turn-based, we have 3 action points per turn, and then we can do various bits and bobs. And as we kind of grow and develop and put more buildings down, we get more actions. So let's dive in, shall we? So the first thing we have to do is do a little bit of repair on our thing down here. So currently, it's not really a proper lighthouse. It is an ancient aero station of some kind. So I think what we do is we're going to click on this and we're going to get the first kind of tier of this thing repaired, I believe. So we're going to use our single point of Eclarium to fix this up. It's going to repair the aero station. And yeah, this is this kind of first red box over here. So we're going to click that and there we go. It shone a tiny bit of light, look. So a little bit of light came out, which means we've got these hexes here now uncovered, and the smog is probably a little bit grumpy about that now. It's got, oh, I don't like that very much. However, over here we can see that now we are not producing enough Luminoil. We don't have enough Luminoil because the aerostation is using it up. So that thing there, which looks lovely now, look at it, we've fixed it up. There you go, bit of a scrub, little bit of duct tape, a woo, on things that were broken, and it's all fine, look. So it's a nice shiny building with some lovely trees. However, we are now using Luminoil to keep that running. And yes, we're using 1 per turn. So we've got a few turns without, any issues, but we do need to produce some more because yes, if we run out, the smog can then come in and then we'll all be dead. However, we do have all these things down here now, all the cards that we can play. There are 10 cards in our deck at the minute, so we get 5 of them out right now. And over here, there are things that we can build. So we could build a small field. And a small field will produce 1 Luminoil, which sounds like a good thing. So that'll help us kind of sort out our deficit. We could also build a silo. Whenever you build a building adjacent to this one, you get 2 additional Luminoil. Okay, that's quite good. And also, it does provide extra storage. So at the end of every turn, at the moment, we can carry over 1 science point and 1 materials point. But if we built a silo, we could carry over 2 of each, which would be quite handy, and then another small field. Okay, I think really, right now, we need to get the field sorted so we can then get this Luminoil thing sort of, balanced out a little bit. Maybe even try and get into a bit of a boost of that. Maybe try and get, rather than just saying, it's on 0, we're not losing any, maybe if we could actually gain some Luminoil, that would be quite good. And the idea is that we keep going until we find another point of Eclairium, and then if we repair this thing a bit more with the Eclairium, I think it shines the light even further, and eventually we push a smog back really, really far, and then we take a glorious victory. I'm not quite sure what happens with that. In the tutorial, we just upgraded it again with another point of Eclairium, and then it went, hooray, you've won, but I don't know if that's going to happen in the sort of full version that we're playing now, sort of thing. So, the not tutorial version. And I do want to get over there as well. I do want to see what that is. I assume, maybe, how do we get more? I don't know how we get more hexes around the edge. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. So, let's go down here. Look, ooh, fair day. Oh, that gives us a point of Eclairium already, but we're still going to be down on Luminoil. But that seems like too good a thing to turn down. So what we're going to do is, we are going to... hang on. If we do fair day, so that's 2 action points. We have 3 action points. The little thing at the top of the card there, which I can't point at because it goes away if I try and point at it. The little thing at the top tells us that it's 2 action points to get that done. Okay, so if we do that, so we go, okay, fair day... we get a point of Eclairium, we can now upgrade the aero station again. So it's going to... okay, so currently it's aero station 1, I think. So the thing at the top there. We'll upgrade it to an aero station level 2, which does mean it's going to use 3 of the little kind of Luminoil tree things every single turn. Okay, right, we don't need to do this right now, though. That's now just stored away. We can carry 1 over, so we're okay with that. So let's not rush into upgrading that, but it's now there. We've kind of got an upgrade to that in the bank, as it were, which is good. I think, that's quite good. We can carry that over. We can carry over a science point thing, and the science points we can use to refresh these buildings here. But I think maybe +1 per aerostation level, or loot the surroundings. We could loot the surroundings. I don't think we'll find much, to be honest, but okay. So, we're on level 1, so whatever. So, do you know, we'll do that. That gets us a material point, which I suppose is quite handy. And then we can't do anything else. It does say down here, choose a building. Oh, choose a building to add to your roster. Oh, I think because we upgraded the sort of central building, what will hopefully be a lovely lighthouse, then we get to pick one of these. Okay. I don't know what that is. Build, gain a celebrations card. Oh yeah, that sounds amazing. I don't know what one of those is, but I want one because it sounds like a fun thing to do. Yeah, your People's Square, even though most of the things in it are round. But okay, we'll have one of those. And Atomium, you build it with one of those sparkly things, sparkly yellow things, and it produces research, which is handy. And the workshop, takes 3 research to produce yellow sparkly things, and you can store knowledge in it. Okay, they all sound amazing, but gaining a celebration card. Oh, there you go, celebrations, +1 shiny thing, +1 shiny yellow diamondy things per wonder in your city. Oh, I see. Right. That's quite particular. So these 2 things are wonders, and that is a scientific building. Do you know what? We'll go for that anyway, because it sounds like a fun thing. We shall have that, please. Okay, so that goes into our kind of pool of cards for next time, I think. Right, let's end our turn. Hang on. We do get to choose another building. Oh, okay. Oh, crikey. Okay, we get to pick many exciting things. Maybe if we build a mine with our shiny yellow points, then that produces 1 material. So that gives us 3 materials. So we don't have to spend our action points on producing them from cards. We'll just get given a bit from our mine there, which might be quite handy. I don't know what a night shift card is. What does that do? -1 tree. So -1 green tree points per aerostation level. But it does give us plus... Oh, I see. But it gives you +1 action point. So it could give you an action point back if you need it at the cost of a green tree point. No, I like the idea of the mine. Whenever you gain a card, you get +3 green things. No, let's go for the mine. Also, it's a wonder, apparently. And that works quite well with the other one we just picked up. Okay, we'll have that. Right, now we can end our turn. Okay, so we got to sort of pick a couple of lovely new buildings. Okay, wonderful. Right, so end our turn. We can carry over the 1 science and the 1 materials. But now down to 4 Luminoil. Right, so we do need to build, I would say, that. What does that do? Exploration outpost. Build, gain exploration card, and we can store more stuff. It would be good if we could get that done. These cards are all very, very unexciting. We will loot the surroundings, and there we go. So now I've got 2 materials, and we can see what we need to build this field at the top of the card. It's 2 materials. So now we can click and drag that on. So if we click and drag that over, we've now used our 2 materials to build a small field, which means we are now balanced out on Luminoil. So the aerostation, the sort of lighthouse type thing, is using 1, but that's producing 1. So it's nice and balanced, which is wonderful. I would like to, if we could, get the silo up and running, because that would be quite good. I should have possibly done that first, but never mind. Right, so loot the surroundings, loot the surroundings. It doesn't cost action points to build anything, I don't think. So if we put that there, and then it's likely we're going to build on either side of it. So then if we do that, we get 2 of these points. Right, okay, so no action points are left. We shall do that. Right, the smog is attacking. So we're going to... production has now come down by 1. So the smog is going, do you know what? I'm not happy about this. So Luminoil production has now had to sort of ramp up a little bit because the fog is fighting back. So our aerostation here is going, oh, crikey, yep, hang on a minute, I'm working super hard. So, yeah, consumption is now -2. So it's -1 from the aerostation and -1 from the smog. Okay, so now we need to get some more fields in, I think. We could get that in, but no, we need to get more fields in. So if we go like that, that's a point of materials. Then a point of that, please. Okay, and then we can build a small field next to the existing one, but next to this silo. And if we build a building adjacent to it, we're going to get a free 2 Luminoil. Okay, that's very good. Happy about that. That's wonderful. And we're carrying over 2 materials. 2 in storage. Oh, hang on. Can we build that now? Can we do that now? I know we can carry over 2, is that? Maximum quantity kept at the end of the turn. No, okay. So we're not actually got 2. We can carry over 2. Okay, so I thought that was how many we had. That's just the limit. Okay. So if we then do this... Oh, choose a building. Oh, we get to pick another building. I don't quite know what triggers that, but okay. We shall have a lovely new building. A weaving loom. That sounds quite nice. +1 thing per building type in your city. So that's materials. That is production, that's sciencey stuff. That might be quite handy. Or a barn. Whenever you activate an adjacent building, you get 2 Luminoil. So 2 little kind of green tree points. We'll have that, please. Because it's a wonder. And we want to build fancy things. And then we've got 1 action point left. Let's have... let's carry over some materials so we can do some building. Okay, right. End our turn. I don't know if the smog attacked again. I don't think it did, which is good. 2 action points, but we get 3 materials, which would be quite good for all the building we want to do. So if we do that, we've now got 4 materials, so we could build ourselves... if we get another 2, we could build the atomium. Hang on a minute. It says it needs 6 things to build at the top, and then build is also +1 of those points. I thought that was what we needed to build it at the top there. 6 materials. Maybe when it's built, it needs to be sort of activated with a point of Eclairium, which is a fun name. I like that. Luminoil and Eclairium. It sounds marvellous. I think then, maybe, yeah, if we get another 2, I've only got 1 action point left. Now, botherations. Okay, we can't do that. We'll build a field next to that thing. So that means now we're in sort of, making a profit of Luminoil, which will keep us going for a while, which is brilliant. And then we could build an exploration outpost, and that means we gain an exploration card. Oh, no, I see what build means. When we build it, we get given that particular thing. So when we build the atomium, we're going to get given a shiny point of Eclairium. Okay, can't do that right now, but yeah, let's build that. Why has it got a red border on it? Is that bad? Are we okay with that going on there? Oh, it's just the type of building it is. The green ones are agricultural. That is industrial. Okay, right, I get it now. And then we will loot our surroundings to take a point with us to the next turn. And I think that's all we can do right now. Okay, the smog is now hitting the production of Luminoil again. So we're producing 3, but we're consuming 3, which is okay. That's okay. However, I think we might need to upgrade this thing. I think we might need to upgrade to get some more tiles to build on. What have we got? Another exploration thing. We've got a chapel. Okay. Benefits of serenity. If we build it, we get 1 shiny, that thing, the golden shiny things, Eclairium, and then gain the benefits of serenity card, which gives, that's quite good. The chapel is quite good, or the atomium is also quite good, but the chapel does give us a nice card. We will go exploration to get up to 3, and then we can loot our surroundings to get to 4, and then we shall build a chapel just there. So we're now up to 2 Eclairium. We can only, I think, carry 1 over, possibly. I'm not quite sure. Hang on a minute. It says there lighthouse is 0 out of 2. Number of remaining lighthouses to repair before you can win. Is this not a lighthouse? Oh, I thought that was the lighthouse on account of the light shining out of it. Unless we upgrade, what's it called now? The aero station so much, it then becomes a lighthouse. Oh, I don't know now. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I've led you all, down a terrible path where I was lying. I genuinely thought that was a lighthouse, but no, maybe it's not. However, I think now we have to upgrade it because we can't build anywhere else. So I assume when we upgrade it, the light's going to shine brighter and we can build on more tiles and also reclaim that thing. So, okay, we'll do that then. Let's do that. Maybe, is that a lighthouse? Are they lighthouses down there? They've got the potential to be lighthouses. They've got things like, something that's high up, like a tower, where you could, for example, fit a light source and shine it everywhere. Oh, yeah, maybe they are the lighthouses then. Okay, right, apologies. Apologies if I've led you up the garden path with wrong information there, but there we go. A ruin. So we can explore the ruin. But it costs 2 action points. Okay, we're okay for now. The aero station is using 3... Oh, hang on. The smog leaves us alone. So now the smog isn't causing any Luminoil issues. So yes, we're using 3 Luminoil to keep that thing running, but we're producing 3. Okay, that's not so bad. I think then we will do this tax collecting thing. So boop that, we can carry 2 materials over to the next turn, and we get to pick another new building. Okie doke. Transmutation Workshop. If we activate it, it takes 3 materials and turns it into 4 Luminoil green tree points. That could save us in a pinch, couldn't it? If things are looking dire, if the smog is attacking us really hard, and we need emergency green tree points, we could use that. Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, okay, we shall have a bit of that, thank you very much. Oh, We got 3 of them, apparently. I don't need 3. Just 1 will probably do, but okie doke. Right, so go to the next turn. Oh, we now get 4 cards to choose from as well. I wouldn't mind the Major Mine, but I don't think we can get up to 6, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a bother, isn't it? Never mind. How about we explore the Ruin? Let's do that. If the smog is leaving us alone with its slightly sinister skull face, maybe we explore that for now. Let's go and have a little look around a ruin. You explore a ruin. What do you want to do with this vestige? Okay, so study it. During the next 3 turns, production is up by 3 researchy, sciencey points. Okay, we don't do too much with those. I think all we can do with the science points is refresh the sort of list of buildings that we have available. So I'm not so bothered about that. We could get a transmutation studio, which we've just picked up, or we could just get 4 materials. Yes, gain materials. So take it apart. We've now got 6. We could build the atomium. Okay, and that gets the shiny eclairium point. Yeah, okay, we'll have one of those, please. We shall put it. Well, if we put it next to that thing, that means we get more Luminoil. So do that. Pop it over there. We get 2 points of eclairium now, and we've got 11 Luminoil. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Only 1 action point left. We can't build anything, I don't think. No, not got enough to build anything. Loot the surroundings, take a point of materials through to the next turn, please. The smog will attack soon. Okay, I feel like we're sort of okay with the Luminoil. We're on 11. So the smog might hit us a bit hard, but we should be okay. That should be fine. What do we got here? So a field, a large field, plus 2 Luminoil. Okay, that does seem like quite a good idea. And then we've got, what else have we got? Exploration Outpost, got 1 of those. Silo, again, useful to store more stuff. And then Transmutation Workshop. It would be quite good to get 1 of those in. It would be quite good to get 1 of those, just in case we desperately need some Luminoil at some point. We'll do a collective effort. That gets us up to 4. And then we could do Exploration up to 6. And then we get 1 of them in and a large field. Yeah, do that, please. So then we shall build a large field next to the silo. So we get some more points, which is good. And now we're generating like a profit of Luminoil. And then Transmutation Workshop. Pop that in next to that as well. So that silo has done its job. We built next to it wherever we could. And we've picked up quite a bit of Luminoil from it. And then, yeah, if we want to, we can activate that. So we take 3 materials and it turns it into 4 Luminoil. I suppose maybe as well, if we've just got nothing else to do with our cards, we could just generate some more lovely kind of happy trees. Okay, choose a new building. Okay, Cabinet of Curiosities. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I kind of want 1 of them. I want a Cabinet of Curiosities, please. It's a bit like where I am. It's just another name for the Geek Cupboard. A cabinet. Welcome to the Cabinet of Curiosities. Hi, lovely people. Right, there we go. Oh, 3 of them. Crikey's, many cabinets. Okay, so end the turn. There we go. What have we got now? Oh, Architect's Office. Choose a new building. Ah, that wouldn't be such a bad thing. Exploration Outpost, and then a large field, and another transmutation thing. I would like to, if we could, get a large field. We'll do the tax collecting thing to get 2 materials. Okay, so that's quite good. And then we need, how much is it to get the large field? 3. Okay, so do another one and then get that in. We'll put it at the bottom there. I don't think it makes too much difference now. I don't think we have anything that gives an adjacency bonus. So we'll put that down. So now we're generating 4 Luminoil. Yeah, okay then, Smog. We're sort of vaguely prepared for you now. Okay. When do we get our Benefits of Serenity card? Do we need to kind of... If I click on this to activate it, I think things you can activate have got arrows above them. So that's got an arrow. It's not lit up right now because I don't think we have the materials. And that I don't think is ready either because, yes, we need 3 Eclairium, 3 shiny stars to upgrade our aero station. which I'm now fairly sure is not our lighthouse. Okay, that's an aero station. I think they're the lighthouses. I'm fairly sure that's what they are. Okay, we've got a point left. Let's... we could get the architect thing and do that. Loot the surroundings. And then put the architect thing just there. Look, fun. And now we can choose a building. Okay. Communal house. Production. So, -2. Oh, now that's interesting. That could be quite good. We get an extra action point every turn. So at the cost of 2 Luminoil per turn, we get an extra action point. That might be worth having. That could be quite good. Granary is gain 3 lovely Luminoil tree things when you gain a card. And the dispensary, gain a scientific method card. So you get a bonus for each 2 scientific buildings adjacent to the aero station, which we don't have. So let's go for this house thing. That'd be quite good. If we could build that when we get the chance, that would be marvellous. Okay, right, go to the next turn. The smog is now attacking for only 2 Luminoil. Away with you, smog, and your feeble efforts. Okay, we will have this thing, because that gives us a couple of extra Luminoil points. So, you know what? We'll just do that. That's absolutely fine. And then what do we do? What do we do now? We've got 1 material point. Cabin of Curiosities. We did pick that. The silo is quite good. The silos are quite good. We'd have to put it somewhere where we can build a lot around it. And, I mean, over there would have been ideal. But maybe over here, look. So we could do 1, 2, 3 around it. Actually, hang on. If we put a silo there, we could build 1, 2, 3, 4... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around it. When we clear that ruin thing out of the way. So maybe get into the silo, and then we can also carry more things forward, which could be quite useful. What's a caravan? Gain an investment card. Oh, that's +4 materials. Oh, that's also quite good. Oh, botherations. We'll do the tax collecting thing. We'll put the silo down just there. So that's good. So we can now carry loads of stuff forward, which is great. And we've got 1 action point left. We can carry over 4 materials, though. So, yeah, we'll loot the surroundings. Just do that. I don't want to build any of those things. I think we're okay. We get to choose another building anyway. Crikeys. Create space card. Destroy target building. Oh, okay. Weaving. Gain a weaving card. +1 per building type in your city. I mean, that would be quite good. That'd be quite good. That'd be a huge pile of materials. Yeah, we'll go for a weaving loom, please. Okay, weaving looms go into the mix. That's very good. Buildings roster. Oh, okay. Unlock with next levels. Oh, right. Okay, right. So we need to get another point of Aquarium, and then we can upgrade that. But then we do need to also think about upgrading our Luminoil production. Okie dokie. Right. There we go. Fair day. So if we do that, that's good. So now if we upgrade this, it's going to take -7 Luminoil to keep it running. Crikeys. But then if we activate it for 3 action points and 7 Eclarium, if all lighthouses are repaired, win the game. Oh! That's kind of like the final stage. Okay, we don't need to do that just yet. I kind of feel like we're going to put ourselves on a bit of a back foot there because we're always going to be trying to produce enough of this stuff. And yeah, we'll save up lots of Eclarium if we can. We'll save that up and then produce lots of Luminoil as well. I notice we have a field down here, which we could deploy. Exploration thing could be useful. Caravan could also be useful. We'll do exploration like that. And then... do you know what? We'll get a field. Let's get a large field. So pop the large field in. We're now making 4 Luminoil every turn. And that's with 2 being taken away by the smog and 3 for that thing functioning. Okay. And I don't think we can do much else. So end our turn. We get to choose... oh! Many zhuzhy things happened. Okay, we get to choose a building. Advisement house. Gain a scraping card. Exile a card from your hand. Oh, that could be quite useful. get rid of the scavenge the local area cards because they're a bit naff, and then the chance go up, so we get a better card because there are less kind of naff cards in our hand. Yeah, that. We're having that, please. Can we have them, please, now? Because they'd be really useful. We'll take Fair Day. The smog is now -4 Luminoil. We'll take Fair Day because we need to build that up. So we need 10 of that, really. We need 10 of that. So 3 to do the upgrade, and then 7 to then activate it with the lighthouses repaired. But yeah, we'll save up with that, I think. That's what we will do. And then we will loot the surroundings. And we will loot the surround. Oh, no, we can't. We're not going to loot the surroundings. No, absolutely not. We won't do that. Let's keep our resources, shall we? So go like that. Okie dokie. Right, so now what have we got? We've got a collective effort. That's going to get us up to 5. We could then get the weaving loom. Yeah, let's do that. Collective effort, then build a weaving loom, like so. Okay, and that means we get some more stuff because it's next to a silo, which is good. We can now store 6 materials. That's quite good. That means that if we get the big wonder buildings, we can just build them if we've stored enough stuff. Okay, do the tax collecting thing. That means we're up to 4. And then do we build any of these? That's already a weaving loom, so I don't think we need another one. Do you know what? We'll put a caravan down. We are running out of room is all I'm concerned about. We'll put a caravan down over there. So that means we might get the investment card now, which is better than these things. Right. End our turn. Oh dear. Okay, right. The smog heard me being slightly overconfident, and now, now it's on -6. So we're not losing Luminoil, but we're not producing anything either. Okay. Okay. We'll do the benefits of serenity because that's quite good. That'll help us get some Luminoil. Right, okay, so do that, and it's materials and everything else. So that's lovely. So hooray, we've become all sort of serene. Isn't that marvellous? Ah, there we go. A scraping card. So we can exile cards from our hand. We could do with more food things. Can we get some more fields? I assume a field's still a thing that we can have? Or have we deployed all of our fields? Oh, maybe they're all gone. Maybe they've all been deployed. So the whole idea is that we... Okay, right. I think maybe what's happening is, thinking aloud here, I might be entirely wrong. I'm prepared to be proven entirely wrong, like saying that was a lighthouse when it clearly isn't. I think the smog is going to keep attacking us with greater strength. And then when we upgrade the aero station in the middle, the smog's then going to sort of back off a bit. And then we get some time to go and investigate new buildings and do various bits and bobs. And then the smog will come back and attack us again. I think that's what's going to happen here. I think that's how it's going to work. And yeah, we're now out of kind of fieldy things. And then maybe when we upgrade it, some of our cards come back. And we get sort of more farms back in the buildings roster. So we can then start generating more Luminoil to support the increasing demands of our level 3 aero station. I think that might be what's happening. We will take that for 2 points, because that's quite good. So we'll have that. So we're now on to 5 Aquarium. Is it worth... Let's get the final 3 things in down here, look. Choose a building. We've seen a couple of those before. Gain an optimization card. So, oh, that's quite good. Yeah, we don't use the knowledge so much. So, yeah, do you know what? We shall have some furnaces. Thank you very much. So, we've got 3 of those cards. Right. End our turn. The smog is still on -6. Okay. So, I don't know if it's going to get worse, but at least we're not losing our Luminoil. So, it's all looking sort of okay. I want to get one of those in. Can we get... Oh, here we go. Investment. That's 4 of those points. And then, can we build that... I don't know, just there will do. Pop that in next to the architect office. So I've got a scraping card, potentially. And then silo or a caravan. Yeah, the investment card thing is really good. That's very good. Do you know what? We'll have one of them as well, please. Pop that down there. Okay. And then we've got 1 action point left. We should do some exploration. because we can carry over loads of materials now. Okay, end our turn. The smog is now eating into the Luminoil, and I don't think we can make any more apart from using transmutational magic shenanigans, which we could possibly do. That might work. Oh, hang on. If we just go and do some impromptu weaving. So hooray, we did some weaving. We've got 6 materials. We can now transmute 3 materials of our 6 into 4 lots of Luminoil. So yeah, do that please. So that means the smog, I mean, we're on -2. We can just sort of keep that topped up. Because we can just keep doing that every so often. Okay, that's quite good. And then we've got, choose a building, crikeys, recycling house. Whenever you activate an adjacent building, get 1 material back. That's not very good, is it? Skip adding a building. Granary, whenever you gain a card. Yeah, not so bothered about these ones. That I'm not so fussed about either. Do you know what? We'll skip adding a building. Show the board. Oh, I see. Right, sorry. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I thought it meant like a board of cards that we could pick from, but no. Let's skip adding a building. They were slightly unexciting options. We could build one final thing. I mean, is it worth building another transmutation workshop? Get another one of those in? So we can do twice as much material transmutage? Or do we do that? I'm not so bothered about the sciencey stuff, though. And do you know what? We could do this. We could renew the buildings on the market and just give us some new options. Where was that fancy house thing? Where was the fancy house? Hang on, we could do that. The thing that gave us more action points. That might be quite useful. Can we just refresh it a few times? Because we just gather all these points. They don't do anything. Might as well try something. There we go. A communal house. If we do tax collection, so it's going to cost us 2 Luminoil, but we're going to pick up an action point now. So put that down. So there we go. So that's like that. So I think next turn, yeah, that's coming down quite... Oh, -8 now. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that's quite bad. So if we do that, yes, the communal house has provided an additional action point, which is marvellous. Right, we're in a bit of a pickle now because we can't build anywhere now. We've got no space left to build. So we will do the benefits of serenity. So hooray for that. So back up to 41 Luminoil. And then we're going to upgrade the aero station, which is definitely not a lighthouse, even though it's got a big shiny light on the top. So yeah, we shall have that up to level 3. That's going to completely hammer the Luminoil sort of hit. But I think maybe if we upgrade it, the smog's going to go away. So we might get a very nice kind of healthy boost to it for a while before the smog comes back and attacks us with a vengeance, I imagine. So do that. There we go. The smog leaves us alone for now. So we're producing 9. We're consuming 7 from the aero station and 2 from that building. Okay, but now we've got all these additional things that we can go and look at, including down here, a decayed lighthouse. Okay, so what do we need to repair it? So activation is 1 action point and 3 Eclarium. Repair this lighthouse, then gain extraordinary expedition card. Okay, and then it's, oh crikey, production is -1 Luminoil. Have we got all the farms back? Are the farms all back? Automated fields. Right. +1 per adjacent field. Okay. Right, we need some... Can we get some fields, please? We need some fields. Deary me. Right, and then down here's not very exciting, is it? Let's refresh that list. Can we get a field? Please give us a field. I need a field. No, okay, refresh that again. People Square, that's a celebrations. We don't have a People Square, actually. We haven't got one of those. Oh, that's really good. +1 of those Aquarium per wonder in your city. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4. Okay, we need to get a people's square. If we go like that, that's 4 materials, and then do exploration, and then put down a people's square, we can put it there next to that silo, so it generates some more Luminoil, which is quite good. And then we want to get that card, please. That card is very, very good. Okay, end our turn. All the stuff kind of generates. The smog is leaving us alone for now. We'll do Fair Day whenever we see it, because that's really, really handy. And then, do you know what? There's no farm stuff, but what if we go and look around that ruin? Let's do that. So we could get Forge. We could get more sciencey stuff. Production +1 for each 3 adjacent industrial buildings. We do not have anywhere where that could go. Okay, right. Don't bother with that then. So yes, in explore the ruin. We'll take the building apart. We'll just take the materials, please. There we go. So we're up to 4. We can carry 10 over, so that's not so bad. And I don't know what we do with these. Let's refresh it again. And we've got no more points left, though. I don't know how expensive were the fields to build. 4. We've got 4. Do you know what? We'll chance it a little bit. There we go. Automated field. So +1 per adjacent field. So there's a field. So if we put a field here, and then put another one there and another one there, it'd be adjacent to 1 field to begin with, and then adjacent to 2, and that will be adjacent to 2 fields. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. So put that down. So we're now generating more Luminoil. Okay, well done. That's good. Oh, there's an automated field there, and we're going to lose it because we have to shuffle the thing. Okay, botherations. Never mind. Right, go like that. And, ooh, exile a card from our hand. Yeah, loot the surroundings can go away. Yeah, away with you, rubbishy card that nobody likes. There we go. Choose a building. Okay, gain a night shift card. That gets us more turns. Study office is 1. Sciencey point for 2 materials. That's not so bad. Or that thing is the other way round. Do you know what? Study office. The materials are way more useful than the sciencey stuff. So yeah, there we go. We'll have a bit of that, thank you. We need... We'll do that. That's quite a good one. That's just loads of free, easy stuff. And more Luminoil is always a good thing. And then... do we spend our final action points looking in that ruin? A warehouse, we can store 4 stuff. We'll just get 2 materials. We'll get 2 materials from it. I'm not that bothered. Gain an optimization card from a furnace. Yeah, let's have that, because those cards could be quite useful. -1 sciencey point to get 3 materials. And the materials are much better. They're more useful. So yeah, we'll have a point of that. One of those. We're not a point of that. We'll have one of them. So hooray for furnaces. Right, end our turn. The smog is still not attacking. The smog is being quite lenient with us. Okay, fair day, up to 4. Oh, crikeys, okay. Right, so we need 7 just to activate that thing. But then we need 3 to repair that one and 3. So we need, hang on a minute, what's that? That's 6. Plus 7 is 13, and we've got 4. We are very much short of Aquarium right now. I think maybe, where was the people's square? Yeah, +1 per wonder in your city. We need that celebrations card to come out. That's what we need, because that would give us. There's another one up there now. Hang on, the people's square is one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would give us 5. That'd be really good. We'll have tax collector, and we'll have exploration. So we've got 6 materials to carry over to the next thing. Unless we get an exploration centre. Yeah, +3 for trade agreement, but then we don't. We've got loads of things that give us materials. Do you know what? No, we're going to hold off. We're going to hold off. Farms would be useful. I'd quite like some farms. A study office, though. Yeah, we'll have that. Do that. And then just take a science point away and turn it into materials. Because we might as well. And in fact, if we do have a surplus of materials, we could just generate 4 free Luminoil. Just do that nice and easy. Thank you. And then can we have a farm? Can we have a farm? No. No farms. You're not allowed farms. Away we do. There we go. It's 4 materials. Oh, hang on a minute. We need to do that. 5 of our points can go into celebrations. So everybody, you've been working very hard. It's time to celebrate. Come on, celebrate good times. Come on, there we go. We're up to 9. Okay, if we get another one of them, then I think we're sorted. But very soon the smog is going to come back and attack us, isn't it? We know that to be the case. Okay, we've only got 1 point left, but... Oh... Botherations, that would have been good. Loot the surroundings means automated field goes into there. We're now making +4, which is fantastic. Okay. Can't do anything else. Go to the next turn. We get to choose a building for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but okie dokie. Let's do that. Again, not that bothered. Not so... Oh, hang on. A workshop? Hang on, why have I not got one of them? 3 sciencey points for that stuff. The aquarium. Yeah, why haven't we built a workshop before? Do we not have... Oh, crikeys. Okay, right, we should have probably got them in. We'll have that, because that's good, because that's more Luminoil. The smog is attacking. It's on -3. Oh, crikeys. Okay. And we've got 3 action points left. We've cleared all the ruins. Can't see any other ruins. So I think that's the kind of the extent of what we've got. I think, yeah, we can't upgrade that again, can we? No. The next thing is we light the lighthouses. Right. Use a sciencey point to refresh that list. A field or a workshop. Oh, crikey. Hang on. We can get up to 4. We are still making +1 Luminol. So I think maybe get the workshop in. Put the workshop here, so it's not next to fields. Oh, we're going to lose our automated field there, though. Bother. Okay, we'll do that there. That's fine. And then, can we turn our 3 sciencey points into one of those? Okay, we got workshop. Do transformational stuff. Yes. Fantabulous. Okay, right. And then we can't do much else. Could build that. We could build that. I'm not so bothered. Okay, so go to here. No fields. Ah, here we go. Exile a card from our hand. Loot the surroundings because it's a bit of a rubbishy card. Celebrations. Everybody, the last celebrations were so good. People were so happy about the celebrations. We're going to do it again. Are you ready? Boom. Hooray. We're all delighted. Okay, so I think we can upgrade that for 3. Upgrade that for 3. So that'll take us down to Maths page 9. And then we should be able to activate that on our next turn. But it is going to be a massive hit on the Luminoil. Do you know what? Let's repair... We haven't got any... It takes an action point. Okay. We can't do much with anything. So do you know what? End our turn. Everything all kind of wibbles about. Okay. So, action point. Repair the decayed lighthouse, which actually is a lighthouse. I mean, it looks a bit like this. I mean, you could see why I mistook that for a lighthouse. I mean, if that's a lighthouse, then that's just that's a fancy name for a lighthouse calling it an aero station. It's still a lighthouse. It's still got a light on it. And then we'll do that one there as well. Ooh. That's Alarate's lighthouse. So that gives us a card, the Extraordinary Expedition card, and it's taking up 1 Luminoil, I think. But that's a different one. That's Klepsios's lighthouse, which means that we can activate it for 5 of our Luminoil, and it'll give us 2 materials, 2 sciencey points, and an action point. Okay, that's quite jazzy, but okay, repair that, and And then I think we can click this. Oh no, we can't click that because we haven't got enough action points. Botherations. Okay, let's carry on go. We'll do some weaving. We'll get 5 lovely points for that. Hooray for some weaving. And then if we could get another farm, that'd be quite nice. Can we get another farm? I don't think we can. Do you know what? We'll transmute some of our materials into Luminoil. So we've got 64 now, which is quite good. And I don't think we can do... Oh, hang on. We can transform a sciencey point. We could activate that, but no, that's 5 Luminoil, and we don't need to do that. I think we're okay. Let's end our turn. So finish that. The smog is now on -6. So we're currently, because that thing... Hang on, where are we? So we're generating 13, which is pretty good. That's okay. Hooray for 13 lovely little kind of happy tree Luminoil points. But the aerostation in the middle is taking 7. Our buildings are now taking 4. So that's taking 2, that's taking 1, that's taking 1. And the smog is -6. So we're losing 4 per turn. Oh dear. But I think we can win the game. I think if we click that, we win the game. I want to get to the point. How many action points is it? 3. I want to get to the point where we build another farm. Can we just... I'm going to press... We don't need any science points for that, do we? No. Okay. If we can get another farm on this next kind of re-roll of things, that would be fun. No. No farms. I kind of wanted to get that sorted out before we wrap things up. But do you know what? Never mind. I think if we click this, and I've understood this correctly... Wait, there's no guarantees in that, by the way. There's absolutely no guarantees that I've understood any of this correctly. I thought that was a lighthouse, so there we go. Well, yeah, they're the lighthouses, but I think we should win. If the lighthouses are repaired, win the game. So, let's do it. Click. Oh yeah, there we go, look. Wonderful victory. And we get fireworks. We get fireworks as well with the victory. Wonderful. And there you go. Thank you for playing Dawnmaker. And then that kind of wraps it up. Oh, that was wonderful. Hang on, let's head back to the menu. Actually, no, we're not going to go back to the main menu. We're going to stay here with our city because we've got lovely fireworks going on, and that's all very exciting. Look at that, lots of lovely fireworks. Marvellous. So yeah, there we go. That was Dawnmaker, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that was very, very good indeed. I do think it's one of those games which does benefit from quite a few replays. I think when we started, we didn't really know what we were doing. And I'm saying we, it's the royal we. I didn't overly know what I was doing. I did the tutorial, but that was fairly basic. That was more kind of game mechanics, so how action points worked and how you got materials and such like. It wasn't sort of going into the intricacies of what all the cards do and all the buildings do and how you sort of progress through the levels and how you unlock the different buildings that you find ruined or whatever. It didn't go into that. So, I think as you play it more, you're going to learn more about how that side of things works, about what all the different buildings do and how you can acquire the different points and how the smog works and how you do go through the ruined buildings and what have you. So, I think, if I were to play it again now, I think I might be able to do a slightly more efficient job. I mean, possibly not that much more efficient, but probably a tiny bit more effective. I think really, as long as you get your farming sorted out, you should be sort of okay. If you have a decent kind of farming production thing, then you might be alright. Although, if you don't, you could maybe play it a little bit differently and invest heavily in the transmutation workshops and then get just like a gigantic industry going on where you produce lots of materials. And then rather than just kind of growing the lovely kind of green planty luminol stuff, you could just transmute the materials into it to maybe sort of work on it that way and then save the tiles to build other things. So I'm sure there's loads of different ways to play. I bet there's many different things. But there we go. We learned quite a lot on the way. I mean, I think maybe the main thing that I learned was that isn't a lighthouse, apparently. That's an aero station. I'm still marginally confused about that. I do think it is a lighthouse because it looks like these, but just bigger. So I think that's like the chief lighthouse that's got a fancy name of aero station, and these are like the little supporting lighthouses. But whatever the case, we got there in the end. and I've enjoyed it a lot. I quite like the level of challenge. There are many different buildings, and I'm sure there are lots and lots of different ways to play. So yes, I'm glad we took the time to have a little nosy at Dawnmaker, but we shall wrap things up for now with a lovely firework display on the go. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Oh look, they're having a lovely time around the campfire, and we're about to ruin that for everybody. You're a fast learner. Oh, you're a killer. You're killing the sheep. This is an outrage. And there we go. Horst has finished his snowman. She's gone. Gisela has lost consciousness. This is not going to end well, is it?